Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm gonna show and play with the top 5 best Retro Royale decks. It's a very interesting game mode, as many of you guys should know. No evolutions, no tower tropes, and also very old school decks. So I made sure that some days passed, I played quite some matches, but also analyzing and watching the best players in the world play in this meta. I made my top 5 best decks. So the first deck we're gonna be playing is Royal Giant, which is very interesting because there's no Fisherman in this game mode. But this Royal Giant deck, trust me guys, is super strong, super solid defensively, and also the Royal Giant itself still has a really good offensive potential as well. So it's a very interesting deck for sure because it runs Furnace. I would say in the actual, like for example, Path of Legends or Trophy Road is never used, I would say, at all. But in this game mode, it's actually really strong just because there's always Princess Tower, and of course the Princess Tower doesn't stop the Furnace. So in my opinion, Furnace in this specific game mode is actually, really good. Okay, let's go with guards here, making sure that we don't take too much damage of the Dark Prince. Let's also go with a Baby Dragon just to support the defense a little bit. But I think probably even without the Baby Dragon, we would have been able to defend that quite nicely. And we're facing Giant Double Prince, which is definitely a really strong and also really popular deck right now. Okay, let's go with Lock just to make sure that Prince, because Prince, man, it's such a strong and also such an annoying card in the current meta. Overall, in general, in Clash Royale, Prince has been super strong and dominant, both on Path of Legends and also in the Retro Royale game mode. Okay, let's have the Furnace ready. I kind of want to wait and see if he cycles, for example, Bomber, because if he cycles the Bomber, I low-key want to go into the opposite lane than the Bomber. If he doesn't cycle it, I guess I'm just gonna have to, I'm probably just gonna have to set up and start with the Furnace myself. He does have the Bomber in cycle, so I guess the Bomber will take care of that pretty well. Okay, so interesting situation overall. He does go with the Giant, I think. Okay, let's honestly just go with Ewis in the back. I could have maybe went with Royal Giant because Prince was out of cycle, and this way we would have forced out, for example, like a Mega Man or something. But it should be fine. Let's see what he's gonna do here to support. Okay, he goes with Dark Prince in the back. Let's go with guards up high to start DPSing down the Giant as soon as possible. And I think we might even be looking to go, I think I'm gonna go with offensive Royal Giant here, guys. We still have the Electro Wizard, we still have some guards, we have the Mega Man here available as well. That should be very good for us. We are able to take care of pretty much all of his troops directly. Royal Giant is getting a lot of damage, and this is looking super good for us right now. Okay, let's set up another Furnace. That's what I love about this Royal Giant deck, is that it's just super solid overall against pretty much any meta deck in the Retro Royale game mode. Like, I feel like there's a lot of Giant Double Prince, lots of, for example, Lockbait, and I feel like against all of those decks you have a very good chance with this Royal Giant deck. Okay, let's go with a Mega Man here. Let's go with a Royal Giant actually towards the King Tower just to make sure we... Okay, let's see. We do need to be careful with the defense. We can go with guards last second. Let's go with Electro Wizard here as well. And I think... Okay, we're not gonna defend this, but look at the King Tower. Okay, wait a second though, because this is also looking kind of scary for our 3 crown. Okay, let's go with Baby Dragon here. Okay, not the best situation, not the worst situation actually, because look at his King Tower and look at our King Tower. I mean, we can even take some damage on this right side tower. I think we should not be focusing too much on the Giant defense. Like, I'm not gonna overspend by logging or something. I'm probably just gonna focus on my 3 crown push here, which is definitely gonna be with the Royal Giant. So let's have the lock ready. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. Yeah, let's wait a little bit. Don't rush it. Okay, nice. Royal Giant is able to get a lot of damage. Let's have the Furnace ready here. Looks like he does set up for a Giant. Let's go with a Furnace right now. Guards here for the Bomber, and let's also go with Electro Wizard. Nice, looking pretty good, guys. I think we should be fine defensively. We do need to be careful, of course, with the Princess, but I think we should not be losing the tower here. Okay, Baby Dragon last second. Man, this is actually a close match. Right as I was saying, like, we're doing super good against Giant Double Prince, blah blah blah. And then this guy all of a sudden is playing so well right now. Okay, I think I should be using the Lightning a little bit more on defense. So it's actually just Lightning the Giant Prince push. Nice, that's a really good Lightning. Wizard here as well on defense. Let's go with guards just to make sure that the Giant doesn't take too much damage. And then we can go in for our Royal Giant, and I think we finally do secure the victory right here. I think that should be enough to get it to lightning range. Let's see, one more hit. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we do end up securing the first victory. That was really close, guys. Like, I don't want to say destroying this guy, but I was doing so well. He didn't touch our tower, and then all of a sudden he made a super good push into the left side lane. Maybe my Royal Giant for the 3 crown was a little bit, yeah, bad, a little bit too confident on my part. Anyways, we won, which is the most important part. So second deck is actually gonna be Splashyard. Graveyard, of course, nowadays is always placed with the barbell, but back then there was no barbell. So this deck is nowadays in the Retro Royale game mode played with skeletons, and we also have Tombstone, which of course is really good since there's no Earthquake in this game mode. So Tombstone, Loki is also really good in this Graveyard deck. Okay, let's see what we're gonna be facing. Looks like he goes with a Rage spell, Goblin Gang Rage spell. What could that be? Maybe some kind of, yeah, pressure type of deck, Giant Double Prince, but like the bait type of version maybe. Let's go with a Knight here already. I'm gonna have the Graveyard ready. I know that normally with Graveyard you need to be very patient. I'm not a Graveyard player like that, guys. Like, I know that, yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. I don't know, I just can't be like defending, I can't be cycling all game long, then go with 1 or 2 Graveyards. I'm always just so aggressive. So, definitely not the best play by me. Let's go with Skeletons here, let's go with Baby Jacob plus a Tombstone. Making sure that we do end up defending. We need to be careful with a push on the left side though. If this guy is smart, he's probably just gonna pressure the bridge with like a Giant plus something. There you go, there's the Giant, there's the Goblin Gang as well. Definitely a nice play by him. Let's see, how are we gonna defend this? I put myself already in such a bad spot just because I'm not patient. Like, I'm honestly really bad at being patient. Okay, let's go with Prince, let's go with Skeletons. Oh my god, he goes with a Rage prediction as well. I'm not sure if it was a prediction for the Skeletons, but he does end up killing the Skeletons, and he does end up taking down our left side tower. So, okay. Bad start for us. Really bad situation. Let's see if we can somehow make a comeback here. Can we even potentially make a comeback? Like, realistically, is it possible? I mean, of course, I guess it's possible. But it's definitely gonna be extremely difficult, especially if this guy has, like, for example, if he has a poison, which I think he might. I mean, he's either gonna have fireball or poison as a remaining card. So if it would be fireball, it's a little bit better than us. If it's poison, I think it's gonna be, yeah, pretty much game over for us already. Okay, let's go with Ice Wizard. Let's go with a Knight here. Looks like he does set up the Goblin Gang. Let's go with a Baby Dragon here as well. And this matchup, I think, is already quite difficult, but now without Barbell, it's even more difficult. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the matchup after making such a bad play in Single Elixir. And did he poison defensively as well? I couldn't really see. Was that a poison defensively from him? I think it might have been. Because I went with my poison, but I think he also just went with his own poison defensively. Okay, let's go with a Ice Wizard, let's go with a Baby Dragon. Let's, I guess, try to get something going, but especially if he has poison as well. This is game over, guys. Okay, Nado here. Nice Nado to take care. Yeah, he does have his own poison as well. Yeah, that's honestly a really difficult matchup. I mean, anyways, it was my fault for going so aggressive in Single Elixir. But I think if I didn't go so aggressive, we probably would have lost anyways, because he has a really solid attack while also having a really solid defense with the poison, with the Giant Double Prince. So really well played to him. I am gonna try and get 1 win with each deck. So yeah, hopefully we will not lose too much with the Graveyard deck, because it's definitely not like my favorite, not my, yeah, most, how do you say, like my strongest type of deck. But let's see, I'm actually gonna try and lock in, and I'm gonna try and secure the victory with this match right here, and then we're gonna switch to deck number 3. So okay, let me lock in. Let me actually try to not go with Graveyard within the first like 20 seconds of the match. That was, yeah, way too aggressive and such a dumb decision by me. So I do want to apologize for my Graveyard gameplay. Today's video is not about Graveyard. It's about me showcasing the top 5 best decks. And this deck is super strong, guys. Like, for those of you who are patient, and for those of you who know how to play with Graveyard well, it's really good in this game mode. I guess for me, maybe not the best. Okay, let's go with a Baby Dragon. Let's go with a Knight. Let's wait a little bit and see what the opponent is gonna do. If he gives us value with a poison, I might take it. I mean, does it? Yeah, I guess we can go with a poison here. Maybe not the best one, because the Tesla is invisible right now, but as soon as it pops up, I think it should be going down. Let's go with a Tombstone here, and let's afterwards have the Knight plus Baby Dragon ready. Okay, let's go with a Lock, let's go with a Knight, let's go with a Baby Dragon. It's gonna be Ice Bow. Okay, nice. Baby Dragon at least is splashing the Expo, so that shouldn't be too much damage. Still quite some damage, but at least not too much damage. We need to have the Nado ready in case he wants to go with his Nado plus Ice Wizard. Okay. So, Ice Bow. I mean, I think much better than the last match for sure, because last match was just really difficult without us having a small spell, him having like goblins, spear goblins, bats, stuff like that, and then also poison against our Graveyard. Of course, poison, probably one of the best direct counters against against the graveyard. Okay, let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a Baby Dragon here as well. He's gonna keep up the pressure with his Expo quite well. Let's try to get the Ice Wizard down right on time. Nice, we do get it down right on time. And we also got a little bit of damage on the left side tower with our Ice Wizard. Once again, we need to have the nade already, just to kind of prevent him from activating the King Tower. If he does, it's pretty much game over. Okay, he's definitely gonna have Rocket in there. So Rocket, we need to be careful with like cycling Baby Dragons or something in the back. And then we also need to... Okay, let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a Baby Dragon again. Is he gonna Rocket this? He might even try to Rocket this at some point. I need to be careful with that as well. Because if he does Rocket like instantly, he might be able to get like an Expo lock. Okay, so let's see, guys. Let's see what we can get going. He does cycle the lock, which is kind of good for us. Let's go with another Tombstone here towards the left side. Let's actually go with a Knight. Probably gonna go for a Knight Graveyard push here. Just because I know that his lock is out of cycle. And then also the fact that he goes with Expo, he's not gonna have that much elixir to kind of support it. Okay, looking decent. I think the Expo should not be getting a lock. Hopefully, man, one shot. I mean, that one shot, sometimes it could be like the difference maker. So, even though you guys might be saying, why would you say something about that one little connection? It still can be the difference maker. Okay, let's go with Knight. Let's go with a Nado. Interesting Nado, mainly just to like knock, or not knock it back. How do you say, like pull it out of the range of the tower. This way the graveyard is not being tanked for, but the graveyard is still getting so much damage. I mean, do you guys realize how lucky that was? Like, that RNG with the graveyard is crazy. Okay, let's go with a Knight. Let's go with another graveyard right here. And I think that should... I mean, I don't want to say good game, but that's looking really good for us. Looking really good for us. I went with pre-poison. Trying to predict an Ice Wizard from him, but I think... Does he even... Yeah, he does have the Ice Wizard. I don't know why. For some reason, he has not been playing that much Ice Wizard in this matchup. Well, I feel like it's definitely a nice card for him. Okay, let's go with Tombstone. Let's go with a Knight. I'm actually gonna Nado his Knight backwards. This way we can let the Baby Dragon... Okay, I wanted to say let the Baby lock on to the Expo, but instead he goes with a Tesla. Nice play by him. Let's go with Skeletons here, and let's go with a Tombstone just to make sure. At this point, having this much damage advantage, I should not be giving away like free... How do you say that? Okay, let's go with a Poison here defensively. I should not be giving away free Expo locks at all anymore. Okay, and he goes for a Rocket. Okay, Rocket cycling is definitely an option for him right now. Probably even like the only option he has left to try and win this match. Unless we make a big mistake and give him, yeah, a good Expo lock. Okay, let's go with Skeletons here. Let's go with a Knight off to the side as well. Let's probably go with a Baby Dragon here. And let's have Tombstone ready just in case he does DPS down our Knight. But damage-wise, we should be fine. There's no way he can cycle so many rockets in 20 seconds. Like, the most he could cycle is like 2, maybe 3 rockets, but even 3 rockets would already be very impressive. So let's go with a Poison here. As long as we don't let the Expo lock on, that's gonna be game. So I'm just gonna go with Knight. Gonna go with Ice Wizard, Tombstone here as well, and that is how you do play with Graveyard. So I do want to apologize once again for that match number 2 gameplay. That was definitely, I don't know what I was doing right there. Anyways, we are able to secure the victory with the Graveyard here against Icepo. Honestly, Icepo, I would say it's a decent matchup. We just always need to be careful with not going too aggressive. Catch, like for example, get caught with low elixir, or get like caught with a Nado play, Nadoing for example the Knight out of range. That's always why I went with the Knight so high, close to the Expo. So deck number 3, you guys could already see it right there, is gonna be Giant Double Prince. We already had quite a close experience against Giant Double Prince in the beginning of the video. Really strong deck right now, both on Retro Royale and also on Path of Legends. Giant Double Prince, or Giant Prince in general, is super strong right now. So let's hop into the next match right away. Let's give him the good luck and let's see what this opponent is gonna be running. Okay, so normally with Giant Double Prince, you play it, I would say, quite aggressively. It does kind of depend on the matchup, on the situation, but most of the times you wanna be the one who's more like aggressive and dominant in the match. Okay, Zap prediction on Skeletons. Oh, nice. Okay, I didn't necessarily prediction zapped it. It's not like I instantly killed the Skeletons, but still are gonna take care of the Musketeer, so that's nice. And then I'm gonna go with a Giant in the back here. Okay, is he gonna go Hawk Rider? He might try to pressure us seeing the Giant, or what is he gonna do? Okay, looks like instead he's just gonna wait and he's gonna prepare for defense. So let's go with the Dark Prince to support the Giant. I'm definitely gonna have the Lightning ready. Maybe good idea to Lightning the Musketeer. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just straight up Lightning the Musketeer. This way he's gonna have the DPS gone, and I'm gonna Rage Spell everything as well. Nice, looking pretty good. That's gonna be quite annoying for him to stop. He is gonna get a nice Ice Golem. Ice Golem is gonna do a good job at kiting the Dark Prince. Dark Prince is still gonna be forcing out an Ice Spirit and even gets one shot on a tower. Nice, okay. Decent situation. Matchup wise, I'm not looking amazing, I would say, because of course, Hawk Rider Quick Cycle, we don't have a building. I would say 2.6 is a pretty difficult matchup in general for us. The good thing is that we in general have a really strong offensive push. Like if we manage to get a good lightning going, if we do well with our double princes, I think offensively we should be very strong here. Okay, Prince to take care of the Hawk Rider. Let's have the Zap ready. He is I was about to say he's probably gonna use a little bit of a different. Oh my god, Prince is gonna take care of the cannon. That's huge for us, guys. I think this might even be a good game. Because Loki, not having the cannon right now available for the Giant. Giant is gonna lock onto the tower for so much damage. Mega Man is still alive as well. Dark Prince is gonna get a lot of damage. I think, I mean, I don't want to call good game too early, but I think that might, yeah, be like really, really good for us. Okay, let's go with the lightning. We are gonna kind of risk it, but I think at this point, being in such a good situation, we can, yeah, take that small risk to get the lightning going, and then all we need really is probably just like a bunch of zaps and rage spells or one more good lightning. Okay, let's go with the Dark Prince. Let's actually rage here on defense just to make sure we don't take too much damage with the Hawk Rider, and I think I'm just gonna lightning again here. Okay, we need one more lightning. Let's cycle a bomber, Mega Man to take care of his musketeer, and all we need to do is make sure that his Hawk Rider doesn't get 2,444 damage. So let's go with the Prince here. Let's actually zap on defense. Hopefully this zap is gonna exactly allow the Prince to charge on top of the Hawk Rider, and then all we need to do right now is lightning the tower, and we are gonna secure the victory. So probably if we wouldn't have that much damage, or excuse me, if we wouldn't have that much HP on our right side tower, I would not go for a lightning cycle in that situation. But considering that we didn't take any damage on our right side tower, I was like, okay, I think we can just lightning cycle from this situation. It was about exactly 3 lightning damage away, so I was like, okay, let's just go for the lightning cycle, and it did end up working out. So nice victory right there. Hopping into the next deck, it's gonna be Pekka Bridge Spam. Man, Pekka Bridge Spam has definitely been one of the most dominant decks in the history of Clash Royale, and in general just such a fun deck to play as well. Okay, oh, talking about Pekka, it might be a mirror match right here, because he goes Electro Wizard, he goes Battle Ram. He does have the arrows, and we don't have the arrows, so not sure if it's gonna be Pekka. I mean, it could definitely just be Pekka with arrows, why not? Okay, nice bandit by him. I think, oh, this is not the best play, but look at our cycle, guys. What am I supposed to do? Zap was not enough, and then the Battle Ram, unfortunately, here is gonna just give him more value. Probably gonna go with his own Battle Ram. No, luckily for us, he doesn't. Okay, let's go with a Zap, let's go with a Bandit, but not a big fan. Oh my god, I even messed up the Bandit. Okay, I wanted to say not a big fan of the start, and messing up the Bandit like that even put us in a worse situation right now. So, okay, I need to lock in, because if not, I think we might just, yeah, straight up lose this match here. What an awkward cycle, what an awkward kind of situation for both of us, because we both had to use the Battle Ram defensively. Is he gonna use a Pekka? I think he might go Pekka here. Let's see if he does. What is he gonna do? Gonna go Pekka. I think he might Pekka, right? Oh no, he goes with Electro Wizard. Okay. But that's actually pretty good for us, because Electro Wizard out of cycle, I remember that it used to be super strong in like the Pekka versus Pekka situation. So it's actually pressure right side, but he has the arrows, so I shouldn't be going with minions too aggressively. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, go with a Battle Ram, and let's go with Electro Wizard left side to kind of support the Pekka, making sure that it, yeah, trades out his Pekka as much as possible. Okay, nice set by him. Let's go with a Bandit here against his Bandit. His cycle right now shouldn't be the greatest against the Bandit. He's probably gonna have to go with his Battle Ram again. Okay, let's go with minions. Oh, nice minions by him. Bandit is still gonna get a dash though, so that's great for us. Let's go with a Ghost, and let's wait a little bit and see what he's gonna do. Okay, Battle Ram right side as well. Nice, we are able to... Nice, very good Zap. It's gonna take care of the Electro Wizard right away. Battle Ram is gonna get a connection, and we are looking very good right now. We're actually gonna take the right side tower. Okay, perfect, guys. Let's go with a Pekka. He might try to pressure us with like Battle Ram plus minions, so let's have the poison ready if he does. Okay, let's go with poison here anyways. I think the poison should be helping out a little bit against the barbarians, against, yeah, anything he drops, and it also kind of prevents him from going with minions at the bridge. So we are able to secure the victory. That was a very kind of strange situation. I feel like the start was so bad for us. Like, I just didn't really feel comfortable. But then afterwards, we did really good offensive plays. And we are able to secure the victory. So far, doing really good. Besides that one match where I don't even know myself what I did with the graveyard. I think we are playing this super well. And we are, I think, 4-1 right now. Yeah, we managed to win this giant victory. Graveyard victory. This graveyard match, I don't want to talk about it. And the first deck was that really close, crazy Royal Giant game. Last deck is actually gonna be Mortar Miner. And you guys might be saying, you guys might be thinking, yo Serge, what about Lockbait? I know that Classic Lockbait is a really popular deck. But personally myself, I feel like it's not even within the top 5 best decks in the meta. Just because many people know how to play against it. And I feel like even some matchups which used to be really good, nowadays, because so many people know how to play against it, have become not even that easy. Like, I don't know if I've become worse or people have just become better, but playing myself with Lockbait recently, I haven't had as much success as, for example, some decks I'm showcasing and playing in today's video. So that's honestly also a little bit of my personal opinion. It is a mix of personal opinion, but also, yeah, watching and looking at the best players in the world, the leaderboard, and just in general the matches. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this guy does not have arrows. That will be really bad for us. Let's go with a Minion Horde left side. Let's go with Goblin Gang right side. He does end up using the Zap right side. Okay, how is he gonna deal with the Minion Horde though? Does he have Fireball? What is he gonna do? Okay, he goes with Electro Wizard. Nice EOS by him. Honestly, is gonna do a very good job there at taking care of most of the minions. Let's lock the Electro Wizard just to make sure we don't take any unnecessary damage. And this is gonna be, I think, the same exact deck we just played with, Electro Wizard, Ghost, Bandit. Probably has minions in there as well. I would have loved to play with Magic Archer, but Magic Archer, unfortunately, was not a thing, in this meta in 2017. Okay, let's go with Mortar. Looks like he goes with a Bandit. I think I'm probably gonna go with a Miner in this spot. I feel like the Miner in this position is gonna first take care of the Bandit, and then also, if necessary, which I think, it's definitely necessary, also deal with the Ghost. Okay, Goblin Gang here. Let's go with a Fireball defensively. He does end up using the Zap. I think the Barb might get 1 or 2 shots, but honestly, let's just leave it like that. Yeah, I didn't really want to overspend there with like Spear Goblins or something. I think it's fine to take the damage, and then we can instead use the Spear Goblins here to create some pressure, or maybe force out a little bit of Elixir. Okay, not the best cycle for us right now, so let's actually go with a Mortar. Defensively, semi-offensively, we are gonna force out the Electro Wizard as well, so that's good for us. And let's go with a Cannon card here as well. Okay, so he does go with the Ghost. Let's try to keep all the pressure left side, because knowing that the Ghost is out of cycle, he is kind of in an awkward cycle right now, so that should be pretty good play. Pretty nice push from us. Let's in the meantime cycle lock, and let's, I guess, go with a Cannon card here left side. Okay, let's go with a Pekka. Let's try to keep all the pressure. Very important to keep all the pressure here, not allowing him to have a lot of elixir to support the Pekka. Okay, let's go with Minion Horde. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna, there you go, he goes with Fireball. Nice Fireball by him. Barbarians are gonna get a little bit of damage, but we need to focus more on the Pekka rather than defending those Barbarians. Like, it's gonna be much more important. Okay, Goblin Gang off to the side. Let's go with Cannon card. Miner here as well. Defensively, and I think that should be fine. Okay, Bandit is still alive though. We need to be kind of careful with that. Let's honestly just Fireball those minions. I'm not sure if it was necessary, but I'd rather play safe than afterwards think like, man, why didn't I Fireball? Okay, let's go with a Mortar defensively again. He's definitely doing a really good job at pressuring. Like, this guy does a very good job at pressuring so far. Okay, Goblin Gang to distract the Ghost a little bit. Let's go with a Cannon card here as well. Let's lock on defense just to make sure we don't lose any HP with the Cannon card. And let's go with Spear Goblins here. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's go with a Minion Horde up high. He does go with his Ghost. Nice Ghost by him. Let's go with Goblin Gang. What is he gonna do though? Oh my god, Minion Horde is getting a lot of value. Okay, let's even go with another Cannon card. Do have to be careful on the left side, but I think double Cannon card here on the right side would be kind of annoying for him. He does have enough for Pekka though. Nice Pekka by him. Okay, wow, this guy's playing this really good, even though we're still winning. I for some reason have a feeling that we're losing. I don't know why. Like, this guy is pressuring really well and also defending really well. Okay, let's go with a Mortar once again. Let's go with a high Cannon card. Look at the minions. Nice. Minions are able to force out quite some elixir. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. Let's go with a lock here defensively. Let's, I guess, go with Spear Goblins like that. And okay, we need to be careful. I'm gonna keep under pressure with a Mortar. Let's also go with a Miner towards the tower though. Let's, I guess, go with a Minion Horde like this. And let's go with a Goblin Gang. Okay, nice Goblin Gang. Let's go with Log. Perfect, guys. Let's go with Spear Goblins just to make sure we don't take any damage. And damage-wise, we're looking good. 20 seconds left. He's not really touching our tower so far. Okay, Fireball offensively. And all we need to do is just make sure that we don't take any unnecessary damage right now. Okay, Goblin Gang on defense. And I think that should be good game. That one minion, I mean, it's not going to deal so much damage. Even if it gets 1 or 2 shots, it's not going to be enough. So very nice video, very nice match. Honestly, well played to him. I would say that I think that's a pretty good matchup for me. And he still made it super close. Only 179 difference in the end. So super well played to him. Really good Pekka player. And it also shows that the Pekka deck, I also played with it myself, is really good. I didn't choose Fireball. I used Poison. In my opinion, Poison is a little bit easier to beat, for example, Graveyard decks. With Fireball, I would say that, for example, Graveyard is not necessarily impossible, but just much harder. So once again, the 5 decks I showed and played in today's video: Royal Giant Beatdown, Graveyard Splashyard, Giant Double Prince, then Pekka Bridge Spam, and last but not least, Mortar Miner. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.